something even better during their journey.
I was always physically active. I played on sports teams, but I never excelled, so I was always the fat kid. I was probably 30 pounds overweight. Being overweight always affected my self-esteem. I didn't know how I could lose weight, so the only thing I would turn to would be eating. By the time I graduated high school, I weighed about 195 pounds, and then in college it escalated up to 220.
In middle school, I had to be at least 50 pounds overweight. I knew people would kind of say stuff behind my back, and it did eliminate me from a certain group of friends. In high school, I was around 300 pounds. Being extremely overweight made me think I was already as big as I could get. By the time I graduated college, I weighed 350 pounds. A month after I'd graduated, my grandma died from diabetes. I knew that that was in my imminent future if I didn't change.
I remember when everything changed. During college, I worked at the military base gym at the front desk, and one day I saw a female pilot and I knew I wanted to be a pilot, but I needed to lose weight. There was no way that 220 pounds of me could be able to join the military. I had a deadline that I had to meet. I needed to lose 60 pounds and I didn't have much time. I only had 6 months to reach my goal. I began logging all of my food into an app on my phone. I began eating things that I really enjoyed, but changed the ingredients to make them healthier.
I decided to change my diet by going on a paleo diet, eating a lot of protein, vegetables, and fruit. I started to see myself losing 5 pounds a week. I was thinking that, wow, how far can I go? I started setting goals, getting down to 300, that's a big one. Then 280, 250, 220.
After the first week, I had probably lost 6 pounds, and it just kept going.
10 or 11 months down the road, I had lost 150 pounds.
I couldn't even run a lap around a track, and now I can run 3 miles without even stopping. It was only last week that I found out that I was selected for the military, and I'll be leaving to be able to fly in the Air Force. I'm really excited to travel the world and support our nation.
Now, I go to the gym Monday through Thursday to lift weights, and then I do cardio. After I lost the weight, I looked better, which helped my self-esteem. I felt like I was at least confident enough to now actually talk to women.
I had a mutual friend that hooked me up with this really awesome guy. She knew someone who had also been losing a lot of weight.
A mutual friend knew we had both been losing weight, and we have a lot of similar interests.
I never thought that I would find someone that would complement everything that I believed in.
Well, you're all ready to see Paris and Nick and what they look like today, because I know I am. Paris and Nick, come on out.
Can we salute you?
So I teased earlier that you've lost all this weight, but you gained something, and that is the two of you are holding hands. Tell us why.
Well, today's actually our 1-year anniversary.
So you get to celebrate your 1-year anniversary on the set of The Doctors. That's kind of cool.
In a healthy way.
So what is the one thing, if you two could give a tip, the one thing that has allowed you to maintain the weight loss? Because is it the fact you're doing it together?
I think the biggest thing was knowing that, I have a partner. I have someone that's on my team that's ready to support me in any goals that I want to reach, and so I think that's the biggest.
So sharing common goals.
And going forward, we know how difficult it is to stick with it.
I think absolutely that's the key to it. As I was losing the weight, I saw the scale dropping, and that was motivation enough to see it going. But once you get down to that point where you're trying to maintain, you're eating well and you're not seeing a little difference in people, it's always harder to lose that last 5 or 10 pounds that everybody's trying to shed off. And once I got down to that, I'm not seeing the big goal.
But you do have one thing that you can't get rid of, right?
I mean, I lost the weight. I look great. Before I lost weight, I had gone to Hawaii and I weighed 350 pounds, and I don't want to take my shirt off at the beach. I lose all this weight, people think I look great on the outside, but honestly, I'm left with a lot of loose skin, and I still don't feel comfortable.
Well, anytime you go through that degree, and there's a picture of
you lost how much weight in total?
Like 160 pounds.
155 plus, yeah.
And you can see it in that photo where you have the majority of that loose skin that shows is in the abdomen, in the chest, in the arms. And listen, you did the right thing. You probably saved your life and your health. We're sending you to see board-certified plastic surgeon, Dr. Michael Brucker. He's going to do a complete consultation, evaluate you, and if you're a good candidate for removal of that excess skin, he's agreed to do that surgery for free. trade-off. It's a trade-off of the incisions that we need to make to remove that skin, but they're pretty well hidden. They'll be hidden in the
It's
bathing
huge.
suit.
And I mean, that's a hugely expensive procedure, and I feel blessed that we're able to do that. I just want to tell you, you feel, I mean, despite how it looks, you feel rock solid, really hard, you look great, and this is just going to be, you know, the icing on the cake.
It's cool. I'm going to pull her back. I think you're flirting with her.
I'm so proud of it.
Hey, real quickly,
Cool.
one of the things I love on this show is when we have guests upstage and you know they have a true love, because you were more excited when Drew
knows how
mentioned that than Nick was. I know, Nick, you're excited, but you were just as excited.
Yeah, I mean,
Huge.
doing the research since we've met, like, and you saw the picture up there, but it doesn't do it justice, like what he looks like in person. And the confidence I know that he would be able to have, feeling like a normal guy. I can go to the beach with my friends and be able to take off my shirt and not have bigger boobs than my girlfriend or not have excess skin. It's like, it's a real thing. And yes, women, we all have, you know, self-confidence issues. Well, we can throw Spanx on. Well, it's different for guys when they want to go to the beach.
And he's
It's like-
emotional, too. You can see in his face.
Well, I'm just happy that you two found each other.
Yeah.
I honestly can't express how I feel about
And sharing each other's happiness.
Well, do us a favor, just keep up the great work, and we look forward to hearing about how your consultation goes. Best of luck to the two of you.